Hail Metal Nation, we are back with another hashtag NPR. Fuck, you got me doing it.
Yeah.
Metal promo review where we read some metal promos and perhaps randomly discover them like last week.
Yeah.
and
I mean, if you didn't hear last week, you don't even know what the fuck you missed.
yeah, we had 4 good bands and Matt only pissed one of them off.
Yeah.
This week, are we going to repeat 4? Or 3? Only time will tell, but we're going to read
I think
these.
the listeners will have to listen and find out.
Aha. But they're already listening. So,
Well, keep listening.
So yeah, continue listening to find out. So we're going to read these promos and decide how many ears we plan to devote to each promo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
DiGREGORIO, House of Gregory, Chapter 2, Symphonic Metal from United States.
Uh-oh.
What? All right.
No, keep going.
DiGREGORIO, House of Gregory. I already read all this. Okay.
Yep.
Self-released, came out August 12th, 2022. It was one of those flippy things. I had to decide if it was December 8th or August 12th. It's August 12th. Digital only, symphonic metal, United States track list, abandon all hope, the revelation, move on, soldiers, not over after all, wailing, stranger than fiction, go into the light, be gone, just in case. And that's wailing like crying, not wailing like like Captain Nemo.
like the whalers on the moon.
Right. No, it's not that one. All right. Lineup: Suzanne Decree, guitars, guitar synths, and bass. Jeremy Pape, drums and very random percussion. Bob Horwath, keyboards. Melissa Jimenez, vocals,
Is that
voiceovers.
the amount of... Is a Horwath like the amount of work a whore can do, like in a given unit of time?
It's HOR.
Oh, okay.
Melissa Jimenez on vocals, voiceovers, Robert Carson and Sheridan Piles. The air around you is heavy and dank, making it hard to breathe. There is a sound behind you. Was it a footstep or your imagination? Out of the corner of your eye, something moved. A wisp of hair. I know there's no H in wisp.
There is now.
A wisp of hair or shadows skulking about in the darkness. You move through your surroundings, questioning everything you see, hear, and feel. And I would have put an Oxford comma in there.
Yeah, there needs to be an Oxford comma.
Did something just brush past you? Your arm starts to tingle and burn. You look down to see what looked like claw marks running down the length of your forearm. Did you reflexively scratch yourself, or is there something else in the room? Mist swirls around you and seems to take the shape of something vaguely familiar. Warm breaths on a cool night, or something more sinister. You hear something up close, yet indistinct. It sounded like a laugh. Is this your imagination, or are you about to encounter something demonic? This is the world built by DiGREGORIO.
Oh, boo!
What? A soundscape dense with the apprehension of the foreboding unknown, an ethereal sonic atmosphere inviting you into its cold depths. Born in 2015 from a desire to meld music, folklore, and history, founding member Suzanne Decree created what she calls paranormetal.
Paramore
look at
metal?
that. So it's paranormal and metal.
Paranormet.
Writing at least one song a week for a year, Suzanne ended up with her 19th song opus. I'm sorry, the math doesn't work.
Question.
Yes?
Shouldn't that be 52 songs?
House of Gregory, a fictionalized biography turning real-life paranormal experiences and struggles with her metaphorical demons into the tale of a haunted mansion. Just after the release of the first half, House of Gregory Chapter 1, her father suddenly passed away. As part of the grieving process, she interrupted her scheduled releases to re-record her black and white EP, a classically influenced suite she had written years before after another sudden and tragic death. With the release of House of Gregory Chapter 2, the haunted house shuts its doors, but the journey continues for fans of Tarja Epica Lacuna Coil, recorded at Fire K Studios, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, mixed by Andrew Wilds, mastered by Matt Thierek. That's DiGREGORIO.bandcamp.com. DiGregorio.bandcamp.com. The album artwork is a like a decaying house with something red glowing on the second floor window, and there's a graveyard in front of the house, and there is some lady with wizard sleeves walking around wearing holding a lantern, and it's night. And then the logo looks like it's supposed to be a sword. I
thought it was supposed to be a key, but a sword makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, same idea. Going through the word Gregorio in DiGregorio, and then
why is the R backwards?
It sure is.
It looks like that's not right.
Both R's are backwards. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, and then here is the band photo.
God!
And it's not showing up, but her hair is green. That's why you can see my Maryland flag through it. That's why I'm moving.
Yeah,
it around.
Her hair looks yellow and gold. Oh dear.
Oh no, that's a lot of smiles for a for a metal album promo photo. So
I have a lot of thoughts here.
Well, I just want to say this kind of looks like a stock photo for something else.
It looks like the cover of like a 2010 era video game, like the Evil Dead game or something. Like clearly whoever made this was impressed by their Photoshop skills and I could add like a hazy blur around stuff, and I can make the foreground lighter. I mean, it's all.
I have to interrupt. I accidentally swiped, so it went to the next promo, or perhaps the previous promo, and it's the screenshot is a band playing in a New York subway car.
What?
And I think we're gonna have to watch that on the Patreon.
Oh, so. I think we are definitely gonna watch that on the Patreon.
Yeah. Anyway, back to these likely Pittsburghians. Okay. So there's a lot not to like here. Now, I will say that there were several times that I thought we were going to go down the abyss, and this would be a zero error. So, for example, when you told me that the band's name was DiGregorio and the name of the album was House of Gregory Chapter 2, I would have bet my first class ticket to Las Vegas that the leader or conceiver or lead whatever of this band was a guy named like Greg Myers. Right. It's some guy too up his own ass.
Yeah. But fortunately it's not. So that's 1/8 of an ear there. In fact, no one's name is anywhere close to Greg. I don't know why Suzanne Decree thinks we're supposed to know who she is. That's a little weird. As far as Metal Archives is concerned, the only thing she's done is this. A search on the old Googles doesn't produce anything. But she's a Pittsburgh martial artist. She went to a sword fighters event.
Well, that explains the you know how like those dojos have like a dummy for you to pummel, that's in the band photo here.
So that makes sense. I'm a little worried about the overwritten nature of that press release. I also went to their website, DiGregoriomusic.com, and was able to read along with that little vignette or whatever you would call it. But it's white text against the album cover, which makes it very difficult to read. In theory, I should be I am in the target demo of symphonic, gothic, paranormal metal. I like symphonic things. I like gothic things. I'm not a stranger to the paranormal, but I just feel like I can't. I'm going to be merciful. I'm going to double my 1/8 of an ear and give it a quarter ear. But I'm sorry, Susan. Please don't come after me with your sword or kendo stick or whatever it is. But I'm just not into this.
They put up some tabs on their Instagram.
Okay. Ooh.
Which is interesting because, well, first of all, it's in the key of F minor, but then there's lots of E's. So the first
E.
Yeah, so the first thing is all these accidentals in it. Allow me to sing you the tab.
Okay.
It doesn't have a tempo, so I'm going to guess here.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. There you go. That's what's in the tab.
Okay. Here's an offer I'm gonna make. Sue, if you hire Tim to sing this album just like he just did, I will give you another quarter of an ear, bringing you all the way to half an ear. But until you do that, you're just getting a quarter ear from me, even though the middle guy in this photo looks like a cool motherfucker. And if I'm ever in Pittsburgh, sir, you, but not the other two, and I can have a beer.
Jeez. I'll have a beer with everyone. But they're paying, I hope. I'll even settle for an Iron City. How about that? And then I'll put fries on it because that's what they do in Pittsburgh for our international Metal Nation listeners. That's what Pittsburgh is known for, is putting fries on their sandwich. Can you believe such a creative thing?
I mean, you're mocking the Pimani Brothers sandwich, but I often think when I'm driving in the car with a big greasy sandwich and a big satchel of fries, if only there was a more convenient way to eat this.
All right, well,
and the people of Pittsburgh know.
I'm gonna give them one ear.
Okay.
But that's on the condition that I'm drinking an Iron City.
Okay, yeah.
But that's going to be worth a quarter of an ear. So yeah, so there you go. 3/4 of an ear, if no.
Can I recommend that you just give them a quarter of an ear for each Iron City you drink?
There we go. I like this. Yeah, I like this. What I like about it is it looks like it should be a King Diamond album. Everything's about a haunted house or a haunted structure in some way. And I don't really like. I mean, I like Tarja, and I already closed it. Forgot what the other ones were. It was Tarja, Lacuna Coil. I never got into. Epic is great. So, yeah, there's a lot of hope there, and there's a lot of hope here for some Iron City.
Did you just point at your liver?
Ow. Okay, next.
Quiet you.
My liver hurts. November release. All right. I don't know when this episode's airing.
Well, it is Burr. So that means that Burr was, November. We know what November wasn't that far away, and Burr is right now.
It's definitely, by this time, it'll definitely be out. Void Moon, Waste of Mind, Doom Metal. On Obelisk Polaris Productions, out November 11th, 2022, which this is definitely airing after.
Remembrance Day.
Yeah. Format digital and CD. Finally, someone Someone did a physical format.
Holy shit.
We had an upsetting absence of physical formats for a little while. Doom metal from Sweden.
Wow.
Track list. I like what they did here. Track list. Waste of Mind.
Okay.
That's the track list. But what I like is that they added length, 20 minutes and 3 seconds. Lineup: Marcus Rosenqvist, lead vocals, drums, and Peter Svensson, bass, lead, and rhythm guitars.
Okay.
Why lead putting bass first? Unless the bass is really good, there's no reason to brag about being the bassist first.
They're Swedish. Maybe they just want to have all the instruments in alphabetical order.
Oh, yeah, they are. Guest guitar solos: Ketil Linghaug from Paganizer and Vredes Blood, Martin Jespen Anderson from Blindstone and Meridian, and Håkan Stuvemark from Womb Bath and Consumption. Following the release of the highly acclaimed album, The Autumn Throne, Void Moon decided to record a very ambitious track, the 20-minute epic Waste of Mind. The song tells the tale of a person being diagnosed with a brain tumor and gets to decide if he should have an operation reducing his mental skills or if he should continue to live normally for what he has left of life. He decides to write a book to document who and what he was. It is a devastating story full of self-doubt and fear of dying. It is now released on a limited Digipack CD for fans of Candlemass, Solitude Aeternus, iSoul, and Doomshine. Produced by Peter Svensson, written and arranged by Void Moon, lyrics by Svensson, recorded, mixed, and mastered by Svensson at Nightwind Studio. Cover painting by Cecilia P. Landgren. Bandcamp is obeliskpolaris.bandcamp.com because that's the label. So you're looking for Void Moon. I wasn't expecting that. The album artwork is definitely a painting that was actually done on canvas.
That's a really nice picture there.
Yeah, so it's someone's head, and it's like the skin is flaking away and being carried off.
Like, this looks like could be the cover of like a 2002 video game. Like, this is definitely a GameCube cover, or even like a 90s Clive Barker movie.
And then the band photo was two Swedes, one with long hair and one with no hair, and they are both bearded, and they're both looking worriedly at the camera.
Okay. See, I'm on their Metal Archives page, and they have a 4-member band shot. I'm not sure if these people are still in the band. Maybe they weren't in the EP project. But did you ever see the Loki show?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, but you don't need to know anything about the Loki show, except at a certain point, Loki goes to a dimension where all the various Lokis from all the multiverses are. So it's like the Loki that's a crocodile, the Loki that's like a black guy, like the Loki that's like an old man. But the band looks
Is this like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Exactly. So the band just looks like various versions of you. There's the regular Swedish you. There's the you that's a chick. There's the you that has short hair. There's the you that wears a jean jacket. It's really quite impressive.
I'd hang out with all of them.
Yeah.
They don't even
really cool.
have to buy me a shitty beer from Pittsburgh.
They're hanging out in the woods next to a big rock with lichens on it. There's a lot to like here. Maybe not necessarily the music, but there's a lot to like.
All right. The Autumn Throne got a 87% on Metal Archive. This is just one review, but it's still
yeah. The thing that bothers me is it's a very proggy setup, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, this was probably one of the rejected ideas for that Seventh Wonder album.
Yeah,
where the dad's in a coma.
Yeah, but they're billed, at least Metal Archives lists them as doom metal, and I'm just not sure. Like,
Well,
can those two things match up?
based on, for fans of Candlemass and others, it's probably like riff intensive doom metal and probably not
Okay.
sadness intensive doom metal. You know?
I mean, because I would want some like narrative.
So like turn up the Black Sabbath knob.
Okay, all right. I mean, that could work. But if it's just like dark, ominous doom metal and it's this story, I would probably like jump off a bridge before I reached like minute 12, right? Like it needs some narrative pacing, and I'm not sure that doom metal's the best means of doing that.
Yeah, like a standard My Dying Bride song is like 15 minutes already.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, is it really that impressive? Is it really that epic? It should be 40 minutes.
Yeah. I'm going to give this a cautious year and a half. And it's cautious because I know how hard it is to write a 20-minute song and keep it interesting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential here. 20-minute song, good concept. 1, 2, 3 guest guitar solos in a 20-minute song, plus lead guitars by Svensson himself. Yeah, I'm very intrigued, and that artwork is great. That's gonna look good on vinyl, but they're not releasing a vinyl, so.
Or even just like a T-shirt, like that you could buy at SteveResolve.com.
Steve Resolve.
Steve Resolve. Well, I'm not sure if you know, but Steve is our general manager of SteelResolve.com.
I'm picturing
part of the.
I'm picturing the manager from a Metalocalypse.
Yeah, no, very much so. I mean, he owned the domain, and it was just kind of like you can still work here, but we get to run the.
Also, since I forget what order everything's airing in, SteelResolve.com has no longer been hacked. The store is back. It works. You can go to it and look at things. I added more security stuff. Yeah, no one was ever in danger of having their identity stolen. It's just the front page went to some weird shit instead. That's all.
And we'll actually find out, because I believe I'm the first person to purchase something from SteelResolve.com after it was restored. So if the next time you listen to the podcast and it's just some Russian guy, you'll know. I would give this one 2 years.
It looks like someone used your credit card to buy a first-class ticket to Las Vegas.
Someone bought a book, How to Defeat He-Mars.
Yeah. So.
Okay. This band, I'm going to agree. I'm going to give them a tentative 1.5 years. There's lots of potential. I'm holding back that ear just because I'm afraid they're going to fuck it up. But I'm in an optimistic giving mood. I'm a first-class Vegas kind of guy, and that means you get the first-class treatment. Welcome aboard, sir. And the other guy.
All right, so just to be clear, any future mentions of the website being hacked were recorded before this episode. So go to steelresolve.com and and if you see products, then it's working.
Unless it gets hacked again, at which point you're SOL and it's not our fault.
Yes. So buy your merchandise. Anyway, here we go. Next one. AVISCERUS. Visceral Depths. Self-released. November.
Spell that.
AVISCERUS.
Oh, I was really close. Okay.
Yes. What was it? Out November 22nd, 2022. Problem?
No, keep going.
All right. Format digitals. Genre progressive death metal. Country Australia. Tracklist.
Yeah.
Guidance. Depths. It lurks. A rare breed of catastrophe. Damn it. It's hard to say. Wait, this one's not listed in their thing.
I know. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Maybe they're off the grid.
A rare breed of catastrophe. Animus. Sightless eyes, no reprieve, amidst the crushing currents and scorched plains. You need to add this to Metal Archives, please. All right,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Neither am I, but yeah, that's what you, the listeners in Metal Nation, should be doing.
Yes. Lineup: Cody Bennett, vocals; Christian Klimo, guitar; Herb Bennett's with an S at the end, so I assume he's not related to Cody Bennett. Anyway, Herb Bennett's on drums.
Or maybe it's because, like, when Herb joined, there were two.
Jesse Solik on bass. Spawned from the collective minds and experiences of its members, AVISCERUS' debut Visceral Depths is a powerful and at times cinematic record that offers compelling lyrics that tell highly conceptual stories. The stories are woven amongst unique and subversive riffs, progressive drum beats, and a massive brutal vocal attack. Visceral Depths tells visual stories of trauma and survival, offering glimpses into the band's own struggles with mental health. You were saying?
Did they just say that this sound music project presents visual images?
They sure did. For fans of Gojira, fit for an autopsy, decapitated, discarnate. Guitar, bass, and vocals self-recorded by AVISCERUS. Drums recorded at Sumo Studios with Matthew Templeman and Fraser Kringle. Album mixed, mastered, and edited at Templeman Audio by Matthew Templeman and Scott K. Bandcamp. They put an Instagram link under their Bandcamp. So that's it. But their Bandcamp link is instagram.com/leechedband. I feel like something's wrong here.
However, if you go to their Instagram, it will take you to their Bandcamp.
Yeah, but is it leeched? Something messed up here.
Wait, what did that Kringle guy do?
He recorded drums.
Oi, we need to record these drums. Why don't we get Matt Kringle? I mean, that just sounds amazing.
Let's see. I'm gonna look this up for Metal Nation. So why don't you go ahead and?
Okay. Well, so let me tell you what I like. Number one, they're from Western Australia, which is possibly the metalist part of Australia. I like the fact that their album art, not so much the front cover, but the back cover looks like a landscape that I saw in this book called the Tolkien Encyclopedia. Like it looks like a panorama of Moldor, and I really like that book as a kid. I think I'm not entirely sure how great the album itself will be. But it's intriguing. So my gut is to give them a quarter of an ear. However, I will be required to give them an ear and a quarter, because I'm looking at a previous work of theirs, an EP called Dark Skies, which features track 4, Arachnophiliophobia, and that itself is an automatic ear.
Arachnophiliophobia. There it is.
Arachnophiliophobia.
Okay, so it is avicerus.bandcamp.com. AVISCERUS. The Leeched is a German band, so
okay.
So someone somewhere messed up. So there you go. The correct link will be in the description.
I can't tell you if you're looking for any kangaroos or wallabies on their Instagram, you'll be sadly disappointed.
I like the artwork. It's like it's a landscape painting. Again, it looks like an actual painting that someone painted. There's like a gorge out of which some sort of giant is rising.
Yeah. I mean, that's good, but can you see the back cover with the track listing? It's on their Instagram. It's like the second thing.
Instagram.
I mean, as as cool.
All
as
I'm
that
seeing is stuff for this band called Leached. Hang on.
I mean, as
Links.
cool as that front cover is, I feel like the back cover is a step beyond that.
Oh, cool. That's like, did it?
Like it's like
I was thinking for a second it was a zoom in, but I think it's like a different part of the painting.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Well, no, I think it's like one of those Man of War foldouts. Because if you look, the gorge exits kind of bottom left here, and then it sort of continues bottom right. So I think this is part of a wider panorama, if you will.
All right. So my only worry is that they are playing music, trying to make visual pictures. They're only doing it with one guitar. That worries me. So again, I'll have to be cautious with my ear giving. But I'm going
metal band
5/8 per ear to 1 1/4 ear. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like, yeah, they're prog. They could pull it off, but it could also just be weak. But maybe they wrote for 2 guitars. Maybe there's plenty of reasons why my fears are unfounded.
But I think they're founded.
So we'll find out. But how hard is it to find a second guitarist in Western Australia? It's probably difficult.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, hold on. I might have to bump up another
breaking news
here. All right.
Wait.
So they're talking.
What?
They're talking. Okay, so apparently this album has been coming out for a while, and they have a meme on their Facebook page from August. It's like a multi-part plan. So it says, write an album, tell people it's coming out in 2021, and then it doesn't come out. I mean, I like the honesty. All right, so yeah, not bad.
I want to see if this next band, the last band, we've done 4 on the last 2.
Hey, we did get to 4.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it again. Oh, unfortunately.
I
wanted to check on Metal Archives if they had the same promo photo, because you really need to look at this one.
Okay.
All right. Last one for this metal promo review.
#NPR.
Tyrannosatan.
What? 2 ears.
Catacombernas Cacophony, a power trio from Gothenburg, Sweden. Tyrannosatan, Catacombernas Cacophony. That's all they wrote for the information part. All right. Jawbreaker Records are proud to announce the release of Catacombernas Cacophony, I assume, the first full-length album by Tyrannosatan, a power trio from Gothenburg, Sweden. The story of Tyrannosatan begins as far back as more than a decade ago, but then only as a vague idea in the head of guitarist vocalist Natsvart, also in Armory and Storm Death, and some basic song ideas. Not until 2017, and after relocating to Gothenburg, Sweden. I hope that's not a typo. I hope there really is a Gothenburg, Sweden.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a Gothenburg, Sweden.
Did he find the right jam partners? Bassist vocalist Eastfall, also from Armory, and drummer Slurhammer from Earbloss, to enable the power that is Tyrannosatan to enter the physical realm, but then only to release the triumvirate demo before duties of the members' other bands again took priority. A few years passed, and a deadly plague took hold of the world, which indirectly led to the trio finding the spark again and start up Tyrannosatan once more during the fall of 2020. More songs were written, live gigs with full stage show were performed, and in February 2021, the 3 warrior musicians finally entered the studio to record Catacombernas Cacophony exactly 1 year later in February 2022. 22, the album was unleashed upon mankind through Jawbreaker Records on LP, cassette, and digital formats. So, no CD, only LP, cassette, and digital formats. And I like how they buried the part where it came out almost a year ago at this point. All right, what was first intended to become a traditional black thrash album actually ended up as a hybrid of various subgenres of old school metal that it is hard to put a single label on. On Catacombs Cacophony, you will hear not only hints of black and thrash, but also massive doses of heavy, speed, and early death metal. This album certainly brings to mind the glory days of the mid to late 80s when metal music started to explore heavier and previously uncharted territories, but before every band had to be divided into one of the several strict substyles, each with its own name. Basically, Tyrannosatan plays real metal. Available on gatefold LP and cassette tape through Jawbreaker Records. Recommended for fans of Infernal Majesty, Power Lord, Deathhammer, Possessed, and Immortal. Track list. Here's the fun part. It's all in Swedish, but nice. they helpfully translated it. So I will attempt to read the Swedish and the translation. Tyrannons Uppenbarelse.
Wait, can I guess? Wait. Okay. Can I guess what these mean?
Uppenbarelse.
So tyrant, it's probably tyrant.
Yeah.
Uppenbarelse, like the tyrant awakes or something.
Oh, very, very close. Tyrant's revelation. Under your disc, onska.
Under your disc, onska. Oh, it's a ska song. It's called like the underground ska song.
Oh, very close. Subterranean evil.
Okay.
Natten are vår tid. Natten.
Nothing that we did.
Vår tid.
Oh, wait. Vår tid. Oh, hold on. Nothing is our thing.
Very close. You're surprisingly good at this. Natten is the night. And night
is our thing.
The night is our time. Tid is time.
Okay.
But
like tide.
Well, they probably go like teeth. You know how Swedish is.
Fucking Swedes.
Kamal Gastarnas for Banelse. You'll never get this one.
Wait, can I hear it again?
Kamal Gastarnas for Banelse.
Van Elsa. I have no idea what I'm going to assume Ben Elsa is a proper name. Kumul Van Elsa. Oh, come all you Ben Elstas.
Curse of the Barrow Whites.
Oh, is that a Tolkien reference?
Det Svarta Stolets Broadrastrop.
Okay,
oh, man,
Svarta is black, isn't it?
Yes.
The
Stolets. Det Svarta Stolets.
The black solid black
Brodraskap.
The solid black brothers cape.
Oh, so close. Brotherhood of the Black Steel.
Whoa!
Stolets is the steel.
Steel. Oh, wow.
All right. Then
this is better than Duolingo.
It is. Permafrost.
All right, that is permafrost.
All right. Svartmassa.
Black. Oh,
Massa.
Black Mass?
Black Mass. Oh, yeah. You get a ding. Woo! Skogen från får.
Skogen från får?
Skogen. Skogan.
From above, from beyond.
From four.
From four. Oh, something from the past.
Yes. This is the Skogen from the past.
What's a Skogen?
It's a shadow. The Skogen shadow from the past.
Okay.
There you go. And you got Svartmassa. Okay, so I need them What's this band called? It's been so long.
TYRANNOSATAN.
TYRANNOSATAN. I need you to grade my Swedish. I'm only a little bit into Duolingo, and my Swedish neighbors moved away, so I haven't had a chance to practice it lately.
I also need to grade my you, TYRANNOSATAN, to grade my undying love and devotion for you, because you have simultaneously become my favorite band, my favorite dinosaur, and my favorite Satan.
All right, so lineup. Not fart, which is just funny in English.
That's smart.
On guitars and vocals, Isfall. That's got to be Ice Fall.
Ice Fall, yeah.
Thunder bass and vocals. That's literally what it says. And then Slierhammer, drums of doom. So that's the album lineup. And then they also have the lineup 2022, where I guess they got rid of Slurhammer and replaced it with Pestgum from the band Tyrannex on drums of doom.
I really hope that Tyrannex is like a TYRANNOSATAN cover band, and it's like, you know,
dream
it's like
come
that,
true.
It's like that Marky Mark movie.
All right, so then, the album artwork looks to me like, looks to me like a Magic card from the late 90s.
Oh my god,
Magic the Gathering, it's probably a red or black mana card.
Do you remember like in Being John Malkovich, where John Malkovich went into John Malkovich?
Yes.
Like, to me, that looks like an Overkill album cover that went into an Overkill album cover.
All right, I'm trying to. So you also very much need to see this band photo. So I'm gonna zoom in, and then we have to zoom out so you can see the rest of it. But there they are.
What the fuck is that?
So it's three dudes wearing 80s thrash get-ups, basically.
Well, what are those things behind them?
Yeah. We'll get there. So they're wearing black pants, plain black shirts, leather jackets. Two of them are wearing bullet belts, and one is holding some sort of implement of destruction that looks like a metal version of Saruman's staff from Lord of the Rings.
It's like they saw the Lord of the Rings and they said that shit's not metal enough.
And I don't know if it's coming through on there, but it's cloudy, and there's actually a sun behind the clouds above them.
Okay, I wasn't
and yet
sure
they
that
still
was
got good lighting.
there.
That's impressive.
Wow.
All right, so those things behind them are giant steel inverted crosses.
What the
and one is like bedecked with chains. Oh no, they both are bedecked with chains.
Oh my god! Like, they got two ears from me so long ago.
I know.
They keep bringing. I'm gonna have to. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to take a page out of the Book of Spencehammer and give them 4 ears.
Wow!
For the ears that I'm listening to now, and the ears that my future self will enjoy them with.
All right. Well, I'm obviously all in with 2 full ears, and I don't know any of those words in Swedish, so I won't.
Yeah.
I won't try. I'm in. Tyrannosatan got me with the name, and it just kept getting better from there. I have no notes.
How incredible is it that Tyrannosatan is the least brutal thing about them?
Oh, and you know what else? I think this episode gets another ding because this is the longest metal promo episode.
Wow.
Other than the mega episode we did. This is a regular one. It's
holy shit. Man.
Yeah, so it's just so much good stuff to talk about.
And it's all thanks to my lord Tyrannosatan.
All right, Tyrannosatan, you won. You won it wasn't a competition, but I guess this week it was.
You win the metal promos.
That's right.
You won the promies.
Until next time, Metal Nation, keep it Tyrannosatanic!
I'd love to record more, but I gotta go listen to everything Tyrannosatan ever made.